Swastiastu. Okay, today I will present about analyzing the study of the theoretical value of the religious moderation. But before I start my presentation, I wanted to introduce myself. Okay, my name is Wayan Siwani Dewi Desi, and my name is 23 triple one 71010, and my number in my class I'm number 9. Okay, my supporting letter is a Dr. Silov Nyoman Seriadi, SPD, SAG, MPD. Okay, the table of contents. The table of contents number 1, we have the meaning of theological religious moderation. Number 2, we have keywords of religious moderation. Number 3, we have the theological review of the values of religious moderation in Hinduism. Number 4, we have implementation of religious moderation in Hinduism. And in number 5, at the last, we have benefits of religious moderation for Hinduism. Okay, start. We have definition. Definition, the meaning of theology, religious moderation. Theology, religious moderation is the study of theological is a science that discusses divinity and everything related to divinity. The position of theology is important in various discussions about study of religious teaching. From a theological perspective, religious moderation highlights the importance of understanding and applying religious teachings with simplicity, balance, and humanity. According to theological Hinduism, religious moderation is an attitude of moderation in carrying out Hindu religious teachings and is carried out in a balanced manner in accordance with the main concept of Trikaya Parisuddha and Trihitakarana. Therefore, this theological study is related to religious moderation. Okay, the next material we have the keywords of religious moderation, and these slides we have 9 keywords of religious moderation. The first we have humanity. The humanity is a universal attitude that every human being in the world must have that can protect and treat humans in accordance with human nature. And then number 2, we have public benefit. And then number 3, we have fair. Number 4, we have tolerance. Tolerance, that's meaning in religion, is means an act- activity of mutual respect between religious communities. No matter what religion one address to, people must respect uh, each other. And then we have anti-violence. That means religious moderation on rejects all forms of violence or extremism in a religious context. Religious freedom should not be used as an excuse to carry out actions that harm or injure other people. And then we have respect for tradition. That means accept for of tradition and culture in the context of religious moderation include respect and religion of the diversity of ways of worship, custom, and tradition that exist in society. And then we have national commitment, and then we have obey the constitution. Okay, the next material we have definition of religious moderation according to Islam. Meaning, say Muhammad, O disbelievers, I will not worship what you worship, nor will you worship what I worship, nor have I ever worshipped what you worship, nor have you ever worshipped what I worship. For you, your religion, and for me, mine. Islamic moderation is a teaching that avoids violence and tends to take the middle way in every problem. Modern Islam is a humanist Islam that can protect everyone from various social layers, but ethnic and religious. Unfortunately, empirically, in society, this humanist teaching that emphasizes social values does not appear to be strong in Muslim societies. Just the opposite happens. The next is the definition of religious moderation according to Christian. Romans 10, 12. For there is no distinction between Jew and Greek, for the one God is Lord of all, rich to all who call upon him. Let us love one another, for love is from God, and everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. He who does not love does not know God, for God is love. Minister of Religious Affairs Christian Jane Mary Toulon said, the religious moderation is the process of understanding and practicing religious teachings in a fair and a balanced manner, so as to avoid extreme or excessive behavior when implementing them. Religious moderation is also found in the concept of salt and light of the word taught by Jesus in Matthew 5, number 13, and then you are the salt of the earth, and verse 14, you are the light of the world. The life of believers in the minds of the world must be able to have a good impact on their surroundings. Okay, the next we have definition of religious moderation according to Buddhism. Dhamman care sucharitam, natam ducharitam care, brahmachari sukam seti, asim loke paramicha, meaning practice rituals living and do not be neglected. He who lives in accordance with the Dhamma will live happily in this world and the next. Dhammapada verse 169. The meaning religious moderation in Buddhism is a balanced mental attitude based on love, compassion, and sympathy in understanding and practicing the Dhamma, or teachings of the Buddha. Okay, the next we have the theological review of the values of religion's moderation in Hinduism. Actually, If explored theologically, Hindu scriptures and literature consign the value of moderation. This is closely related to the concept of Trikaya Parisuddha and Trihita which emphasizes the importance of harmony between thoughts, world, and human active in life. At the same time, but thoughts, words, and human action also need to be stable, not lacking or exceeding the limits of the provisions stipulated in religions, regulations, or the value that life in society. As mentioned in the Manawa Dharma Sastra, Vidibihi Sevitaha Sadbir Nityam Ade Wesa Ragibihi Idanim Dharma Pramanyaha Wedo Kilo Hridaye Nabyanu Jnato Yudharma Satam Nibodata. The translate is a study the sacred laws followed by those who study the Vedas, the laws that are absorbed in the hearts of the demon, those who have never had hatred or love excessive love. And then we have implementation of religious moderation in Hinduism. In Samuchaya number 35, we have Ekam Yadi Bhavichastram Sreyo Nischayam Bhavet Bahuta Viddiha Sastranam Guham Chaya Pravesitam Yang Tunggala Keta Sanghyang Agama Tan Sangcaya Nguang Irikang Sinanggah Ayu Sarga Paru Pawarga Pala Akwe Mara Sira Kapwa Dudu Paksanira Sewang-sewang Hetuning Wulangun Tan Angga Ring Anggehe Hakena Hana Ring Guha Gahwara Sira Sanghyang Hayu. The translation is there really is only one purpose of religions. There should be no doubt that people about the so-called truth, which can lead of which can lead to heaven or moksha, all to him, but each is different, caused by confusion, so that the unconscious is justified something that in a great cave is the palace of truth. Okay, the next material we have implementation of religious moderation in Hinduism. Difference and attitude of openness, a willingness to hear and accept other people's opinions. And then the second, we have an attitude that is willing to respect differences. And then the third, we have a humble attitude for an attitude of forgiveness. Okay, what the benefits of religious moderation for Hinduism? And then the benefits of religious moderation for Hinduism. Religious moderation is important for the sustainability of Hinduism in the future. A moderate attitude will foster harmonious social communication, encouraging people to be wiser in thinking, saying, and acting in the minds of existing diversity. This is an asset in realizing a harmonious and peaceful life, preventing the emergence of radical and extreme ideologies in line with the goals of Hinduism, namely moksha and Jagathita. Okay, the last we have the conclusion. The conclusion is based on a theological review. Hindu scriptures and literature contain many things related to religious moderation, practice in the realm of each are emphasized on respect for others in order to realize harmony and peace. This is important to understand and interpret it by Hindus to be moderate in the life of the nation and state, in the midst of pluralism or heterogeneity in line with the Sasanti Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. Okay, F and my presentation today and my material is the enough. So thank you so much to learn about my material and your attention. And I think this meeting today is enough. So if you have a question or maybe you need the material, maybe you can text me in the personal chat. So I think this enough. So I close with Paramasanti Om Santi 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 Om.